10 largest lakes in the world. 1. The Caspian Sea, Azerbaijan, Russia, Kazakhstan, Turkmenistan, Iran, salt water. We're talking about the world's largest lakes, but why is a sea included and at the top of this list? The Caspian Sea is debated if it's a sea or a lake because it has the characteristics of both bodies of water. The Caspian Sea is known to be a sea because of its enormous size, the salt water, and its big waves. It truly feels like a sea, but it is landlocked without any outflowing rivers connected to it, which makes it a lake too. Despite the confusion, it is no doubt that the Caspian Sea is the world's largest lake with a surface area of 371,000 square kilometers, 143,000 square miles. 2. Lake Superior, U.S.-Canada. Lake Superior is the largest freshwater lake with a surface area of 82,170 square kilometers, 31,700 square miles, which is greater than combining Vermont, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, Connecticut, and New Hampshire. The lake is about 563 kilometers, 350 miles, long, 257 kilometers, 160 miles, wide, and reaches a maximum of 400 meters 1,300 feet, in depth. The 10,000-year-old Lake Superior is home of about 58 orchid species. Every fall, countless migrating birds, that reaches up to 100,000, pass by the lake's northern shore. Every winter, the lake turns into a magical frozen lake with ice formations and icicles decorating the ice caves. However, this event happens rarely. 3. Lake Victoria, Tanzania-Uganda. Lake Victoria holds the record as Africa's largest lake, as the largest tropical lake in the world and the second largest freshwater lake. With a surface area of 68,800 square kilometers, 26,600 square miles, this lake is undeniably large but relatively shallow, with a maximum depth of 84 meters, 276 feet, and an average depth of 20 meters, 66 feet. Despite its huge size, Lake Victoria isn't a good destination for those who want to witness and have a rich wildlife experience. The lake's shoreline is even marshy and infested with bilharzia parasites, schistosomes, so swimming in the lake isn't allowed. 4. Lake Huron, U.S.-Canada. Bounded on the west by Michigan, U.S., and on the north and east by Ontario, Lake Huron is another Great Lake that boasts as the second largest when it comes to its surface area of 59,600 square kilometers, 23,000 square miles. The lake is 331 kilometers, 206 miles, long, 295 kilometers, 184 miles, wide and 229 meters, 750 feet, deep. 5. Lake Michigan, United States. By volume, Lake Michigan is the second largest Great Lake with 4,918 cubic kilometers, 1,180 cubic miles, of water. It is 494 kilometers, 307 miles, long and 190 kilometers, 118 miles, wide and has more than 2,575 kilometers, 1,600 miles, of shoreline. With an average depth of 85 meters, 279 feet, the lake can even reach down to 282 meters, 925 feet, at its deepest point. There are tours where you can join in if you want to see the 5 Great Lakes, including Lake Michigan. If seeing lighthouses is your thing, there's also a tour that goes around the islands of Lake Michigan discovering the numerous lighthouses while learning about the site's history. 6. Lake Tanganyika, Tanzania-Congo. English explorers Richard Burton and John Speke discovered Lake Tanganyika as the source of the River Nile in mid-1800s. What they'd thought as the Nile was found out to be actually Rusizi River. Lake Tanganyika has a distance of 677 kilometers, 420 miles, and has a width of about 50 kilometers, 31 miles. It's known to be the second deepest lake after Lake Baikal at a depth of 1,433 meters, 4,700 feet, which is 642 below sea level. 350 species of fish, which most are endemic, can be found in Lake Tanganyika. The old age and isolation led to the evolution of fish species, and this happens to continue to form new discoveries. 7. Lake Baikal, Russia. Lake Baikal is not only the 7th largest lake in the world, but also the world's oldest with the age of 25 million years, and also the deepest at 1,700 meters. The lake is located at southeastern Siberia, north of the Mongolian border. It is known as the Galapagos of Russia for its isolation and age made it possess the most unusual freshwater faunas. Some of the weird life forms living in the lake include the Gallimianca, a pink slightly transparent fish which is the seal's favorite food. Geologists say that the Baikal that you see today is what the seaboards of North America, Africa, and Europe looked like millions of years ago before they began splitting apart. Its surface area is 31,722 square kilometers, 12,248 square miles. 8. Great Bear Lake, Canada. Located 200 kilometers, 124 miles, south of the Arctic Circle right at Canada's Northwest Territories, the Great Bear Lake is the largest lake in Canada, the 4th largest in North America and the 8th in the world. The Great Bear Lake is 320 kilometers, 199 miles, long, up to 175 kilometers, 109 miles, wide and 413 meters, 1,355 feet, deep. One major discovery found in this lake is the ore containing radium and uranium called pitchblende. Some of the ore mined here was used to make atomic bombs by the U.S. in World War II. After the reserves decreased due to frequent mining, the site was abandoned, leaving only the community of Delini. It is ideal to visit the lake between July and August, the only times of the year where the weather is stable. Numerous wildlife can be seen around the area like the muskoxen, caribou, bear and ground grizzly bears, bald and golden eagles, gyre falcons and water birds. 9. Lake Malawi, Malawi-Mozambique, Tanzania. Lake Malawi, which could also be known as Lake Nyasa in Tanzania and Lago Nyasa in Mozambique, is an African Great Lake, series of lakes, and the southernmost in the East African Rift System. In Africa, the lake holds a record as the 3rd largest and the 2nd deepest lake. This meromictic lake, a lake with layers of water that don't intermix, is also known to contain more species of fish unlike any other lakes, with its almost 1,000 species of cichlids. Lake Malawi has an area of 30,043 square kilometers, 11,600 square miles, length of 579 kilometers, 360 miles, and depth of 706 meters, 2,316 feet. If traveling to Lake Malawi, there are resorts that you can check out offering activities like snorkeling, sailing, beach football, and more. 10. Great Slave Lake, Canada. The deepest lake in North America, the Great Slave Lake is located at the Northwest Territories of Canada. The lake's name is derived from the First Nations indigenous tribe, the Slavey people who first inhabited around the lake and established the town of Deda and others. The Great Slave Lake is 480 kilometers, 300 miles, long, ranges 19 to 109 km, 12 to 68 miles, wide, and 614 meters, 2,010 feet, deep. It has a surface area of 27,200 square kilometers, 10,502 square miles. Thank you for watching the video. Please subscribe to our channel. Test your English grammar for more videos regarding English grammar.